Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. So excited about today's message. Today's message, it's a message of hope. It's a message of love. It's a message of peace. And my friend, if you're brand new to this channel, it comes from the original religion, Zoroastrianism. And it's so good. It's going to bring you peace, my friends, because you're going to realize you will never die. You are, your true name, your true identity, it's immortal, it's eternal, it's spirit. It's much more than just this body that we're in. I'm going to explain that you understand it. Many people that meditate, one of the joys of meditation is when you have that aha moment that you'll never die, who you really are, where you really know God from experience, not just from hearing about, but you go to that place between awake and asleep in your heart of hearts, and you meet God, you know God, you become one with God. Well, actually, you just have the realization you've always been one. That was the message of the masters. That's why they crucified Jesus, because they said that he made himself equal with God. My friends, one of my all-time heroes, T.L. Osborne, he was quoted saying, "Men will accuse you of making yourself equal with God." One of the greatest miracle workers ever, my friends, but that's the truth. Asha, the very first page of our holy book says, "Realize you come from good spirit. You're made of good spirit, and you shall return to good spirit." When you understand this, your vibration, your frequency, it rises to these higher frequencies, this truth, this capital T truth, what's real, and you become a mighty spiritual force creating in this plastic medium of creation. Do you know the creation story of Zoroastrianism? It's so beautiful, it's so reasonable. You know, we've studied all the different world religions here on this channel, and some of the stories, let's be honest, they're kind of ridiculous. They're not reasonable. You know, but you're told never question it. From the original religion, it's reasonable, it makes sense. And I'd love to share that with you quickly, my friends, and then I'll get on to the message. But in our holy text, it says that we stood outside time and space, outside this material world, and we saw with the God mind, that we call Ahura Mazda, or in the West would be the Christ mind, where you see and know all. You could see from the beginning to the end. And you saw your whole life laid out. And the whole reason for us coming to time-space was to bring Asha, heaven on earth. Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. Because what else could a perfect creator have? And to wake people up from being lost in the lie and illusion, and the idea of being separated from God good. My friends, and so we saw with Ahura Mazda the God mind, and we chose to incarnate into this time space, into this world, knowing that we would hold that frequency of truth, of love, and then we could create that and would create that in our world. And then when we're done here creating in time and space, and it really is a beautiful world, guys. You know, I was just out yesterday riding my motorcycle in the mountains, in the fresh mountain air, and the birds singing, and I went up to the highest peak and looking out at the vista of the mountains and the lakes, and oh, it's beautiful. Life is beautiful when your mind's at peace, you know. And so we knew when we were done here and creating and enjoying this life and bringing this highest truth, then we would return to spirit. We come from God. We're made of God. We return to God. We don't die. My friends, this is just, you know, a suit basically that we wear. Our spirit, it's outside of it. It's inside of it. It's everywhere. My friends, but this is just what we use to experience, to touch, to feel, to see, to hear in this dimension. But my friends, our true dimension, our true frequency, who we are, it's so much more. We have just a limited amount that we can see with our eyes, like the light that we can see, the frequencies we can hear, but our true self is so much bigger than that, and it's eternal, and it's God, it's good, it's one with God, good, it's spirit. But we come into this beautiful place that we call earth, my friends, and it's beautiful. And we create in it, and we feel, and we see, and we hear beautiful music and birds singing, and we love. And we have children, and we hear them laugh and play, and puppy dogs and beautiful, cute animals. And it's a beautiful place, my friends. And it's meant to be enjoyed. But it's also meant for us to remember to be about our work. Our only job, my friends, is to hold that frequency of love and peace and God good. And another thing so important about the original religion, God good, it is a lot different than you see in the world religions. Our God was only good. He had no attributes of the evil spirit. He couldn't get angry, hate, war, kill. My friends, and that's why our books, they bring so much peace. You can't find a piece of negativity in our holy books. My friends, where you read a lot of the other world religions, and they don't make you feel very good when you read the books. It's about war and anger and hate and bloody sacrifice, and it makes you feel bad, but you're told, don't question it. But my friends, your heart's always going to question it, because your heart comes from God, is made of God good, and you know instinctively what good is and who God is. Because you come from Him, you're made of Him, shall return to Him. You cannot die. My friends, your true name, your true identity is God, is Spirit, is love, is peace, is good. My friends, and you will never die. And you're not your past failures and mistakes and sins and errors. My friends, that's not who you are. You're good. And when you start to wake up to that realization, my friends, something beautiful starts to happen. You start to enjoy this life. You remember who you are and why you're here. I wrote this down because I thought it was beautiful. It says, where I am is not where I'm from. Where I am. So you might be in a place right now that isn't very good, very God. But you need to remember that's not where you're from. That's not who you really are. And you can't move from that place where you think you belong. You know, if you've accepted that you are just this body, and that your mistakes and sins and failures, and the world is just how it is, my friends, you've accepted it. You hold yourself there with your own heart and mind. But when you allow yourself to see bigger, to see the capital T truth, the real above all real, the Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. My friends, again, that rises your frequency. Your perception gets bigger. You see the real picture, the true picture, and it starts to change you. And as you change you with that original word, my friends, you start to change the world around you. My friends, you are good because you are God. You are love, your spirit, you're eternal. My friends, and nothing is impossible for you. Today, I would love for you to try this. See yourself more than just what you do or what you've done, where you've grown up, what country you're from. I want you to really see yourself as the original religion taught, that you were outside time and space, and you looked in and you said, I will go and bring this capital T truth, Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. I'll hold that frequency. I'll create it in me, in my family, in my home, in the workplace. I'll hold love even when others around me are holding hate and fear and greed, and I'll change this world. My friends, see yourself as spirit, as eternal, that you'll never die, that you're divine life and divine health and divine peace and love and joy, and you're powerful and you're free. My friends, hold those feelings, hold those attributes of God good. See God as only good. Maybe you weren't raised that way. See Him as only good with no attributes of the evil spirit. And watch how you start to change your frequency and see how you go to higher dimensions and a better, more beautiful world. And you'll heal the mental world and the material world. Guys, I love you so much. If you enjoy what we do here, you can really help us by sharing this message with someone, hitting that like button. It moves us up in those algorithms, my friends. And most importantly, just by being love, people will see it, people will want it, my friends, because it's good and it's God. And I love, love, Love you.